Ravens are going down!
All right, we're taking on the Ravens. We got a video coming up tomorrow, right?
Woo!
This is war. This man's a warrior right here. Steel Studio, baby.
Let's go!
Hello, and we will not be taking on the Ravens because we lost to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. F that team, man. Oh, well, my headline, no Watt, no power, no chance. There was a lot of people without power up in Buffalo. What a mess. We had to move the game. We had to go on a different day than originally scheduled. The Steelers had a lot of those this year. We had the Saturday game. We had the 2 Thursday games. And now this game got moved. Crazy, man. Didn't help matters. But not having TJ Watt, the injuries, everything comes to fruition in the playoffs. All your weaknesses come and show in the playoffs. And our inside linebacker weakness, God bless Miles Jack, but he wasn't Cole Holcomb. And he wasn't Quan Alexander. And no Watt. We just couldn't stop him when it mattered. We were in the game, very proud of how we played. A couple turnovers you can't have, give them a big lead, and then we come storming back, but it was just too much. And when it was 24-17 and we need to stop, we didn't have our guy to get it done. So 1-11 without Watt. We knew it was a chance. I thought maybe with Golden and Highsmith and Herbig would be able to make a difference. But no, nobody was able to make a difference. We had no splash, no turnovers. And it's something that needs to be worked on for next year. When we don't get turnovers, we should still be able to win. And that starts with getting some more guys in the secondary. Porter Jr. had a great year. What a stud. What a draft. Omar will get more Steelers, and we are building something. I'm not buying into that we haven't won a playoff game in 7 years. I don't understand how the hell winning a playoff game 5 years ago helps you in 2023 or 2024. Even 2 years ago, it doesn't help. It doesn't mean anything. Of course, you want your young quarterback to go out and win some playoff games, get experience in them, but it still doesn't mean anything. Mahomes ripped right through when he was young, and so did Burrow. You just got to have the team. You got to have some luck. You got to not have key injuries at key moments, at key positions. And you got to have a team, and we're close. We're very close, closer than people think, closer than we've been since 2020. And I think that Omar will get us even closer. We're just going to draft more guys that fit the mold, more Bentons, more Porter Juniors, more Jones. They know what they're doing, man. I trust it. And I would love to have Mason back. He looks so good, better than Kenny ever did. And I think we need to make that a priority signing. Maybe Kenny will improve in the offseason. That does happen too, as we saw with Mason. And Tomlin said today there's going to be a competition for quarterback. Of course, he said Kenny is the guy, but there's competition because we don't know if we're going to have Mason. He's a free agent, so he could leave. He could get big money. But I don't think so. I think we'll get him for a pretty good deal. Trubisky can go hike, and maybe we'll draft a third, or we go with McSorley, see what he can do, and let's have a competition here. Let's load up around the rest of the team. But back to the game, it was a tough ask to go up there and win. I knew that. I said that last week. But I thought we could do it. I thought we could, make a couple plays. I didn't think Buffalo was that good. Still don't think they're that great. But Josh Allen's good. I said that he was the biggest threat, and he was the one that won the game for him. I also think their key injuries are going to be exposed this week. Kansas City probably going to wipe them off the map. And them and their shit fans and their snowball throwing fans and their shit stadium that shouldn't have been played in. They have 0 Super Bowl wins. We have 6. And I know people say don't bring up the past. You bring up the past about the playoff games that we've lost, but you don't bring up the past about the 6 Super Bowl championships we've won more than any other team. And I know it's been a little while, but it was a while between the first 4 and the next 3. So next 2. So I think we will be back there, keep the Steeler way going, keep the Steeler tradition. Draft Steelers, plug them in, get guys that are hard-nosed, tough, physical, and we'll be fine. We will be right back there. It's going to go our way again. I can feel it. So I'm very confident in Omar. I'm very confident in his team. And no one can take away the 6 championships we have, ever. And it's still more than any other team. So how can you question this organization? If you want to question anything, question why they didn't see that Mason Rudolph was the best quarterback on that roster. That's the question. Or maybe we need to look into the injuries. Why do we have so many key injuries at key points of the season? If you look back on those playoff losses everyone's talking about, there was always a key injury. There was Le'Veon Bell was out, or Brown was out, or Shazier was out, and we lost those games. Why do we have key injuries to key players at key moments? That's something that needs to be looked into. Tomlin today said that he wants to get an outside coordinator, quarterback guru. And to be honest, I actually thought they were going to go with the guys they had in house. I'm kind of surprised, but I'm glad. Let's get a John Gruden. Let's get somebody that not only is a quarterback guru, but also is an intimidator and can get some discipline that Najee was talking about. These are grown-ass men. I don't know why they need discipline to get paid millions of dollars and do a job, but apparently they do. So that's something that needs to be looked into as well. And Tomlin did say they're going to look into it, and they're not going to keep doing the same thing. They're making the change, and they're going to go for it. They want a quarterback guy, and they want a guy that can be dynamic and score touchdowns. This team has talent. This team has so much talent. Kansas City doesn't have Deontay and Pickens and Najee and Warren and T.J. Watt. They don't have those guys. Neither does Buffalo. We can win this. We can make this team. This team can be better. We could be playing AFC championships, and it's going to happen. A little disappointed. I thought for sure we'd have a home playoff game this year and a win, and it would be Kenny. And I'd be so excited if that would have been Kenny instead of Mason, because he's a free agent, and it leaves a little bit of a pit in your stomach knowing somebody could snag him. But I don't think so. I think we'll get him back, and I'm excited to see the future and get an experienced veteran coach coordinator and put us over the top, because the Pittsburgh Steelers are still one of the best organizations in sports, and that's what we love here at the Steel Studio. That's what we love so much. You know, Terry Bradshaw might not have been great on another team, but he was great on the Steelers, and that's the kind of guy we need that can throw it around, make the throws when we need them. We run the football. That's Steeler football. And that's what we got back to, and I'm excited about that. It was just a lot to overcome in Buffalo versus the weather, versus the fans, versus the refs, and injuries. And that's exactly what happened. We don't turn it over twice. We probably end the game. I still think we lose the game by a field goal because we couldn't make the big stop when it counted without T.J. Watt. So that's what I got today. We'll do some more shows in the coming weeks about who we hire for coordinator, what our thoughts are on each player, who we should bring back free agency. There's a lot to look forward to. And, you know, everybody's going to be out of this and done in a few weeks. And we go all over again. So it's fine. We had a fun year. Finally, the last few weeks were fun. The first 12 were miserable, even when we won. So at least we saw some positive, and I feel better about this team than I did a year ago. Tell me your thoughts. Please subscribe on YouTube, like, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think we should have as a coordinator? Facebook, give me your thoughts. Facebook group, thank you so much. And go Steelers. We still love you, man. We still love you.